Can I finally get closure on this deal? Is it done?
Sherry, I wish I could tell you were going to get closure on this deal for all of our sakes, but I just can't do that. Is it done? No, but for the time being, we have a winner. That you referenced, the Bain Capital Consortium. They have actually finally signed a deal to buy Toshiba's memory chip business. The Bain Consortium contains some very familiar companies to our watchers. We're talking about Apple, Dell, Seagate, SK Hynix, which is a big chip company in South Korea. All of these companies have pitched in some financing money to get this deal done, a total of about $3.7 billion in financing. There's also some debt financing from Japanese financial institutions that are going in here to close the deal for Bain. As you mentioned in the intro, it is the largest technology deal of the year. Toshiba never really wanted to sell this business, but it had to as it got into some major financial trouble with its nuclear power unit earlier in the year, and that's what led Toshiba to look for a sale. And finally today, find a buyer for the time being.
So who might be the winners and who the losers? It's not like there's no intellectual property here. There's some great IP.
So the winners and the losers will depend on Chapter 2 here. And Chapter 2 is, what does Western Digital do? So Western Digital was for a long time part of the rival consortium paired with KKR to try to buy this business. Western Digital feels like it has legal rights to part of the Toshiba memory chip business, and in fact is going to go ahead and try to block this deal from happening in the courts. So depending on what happens there, we will find out who the winners and the losers are. It is certainly possible that Western Digital may in fact come away with part of the business, if not blocking the entire sale. We will see. That will have to be determined in the courts. It has to do with Western Digital bought a company called SanDisk a couple of years ago. SanDisk had some rights tied up with Toshiba's manufacturing business that produces these memory chips. These memory chips are super important to the technology industry as a whole because they save videos and pictures and many other things on your smartphone. That's why Apple ponied up some money to be part of the Bain Consortium bid, because they wanted to make sure that they would have a consistent pipeline of these flash memory chips in years to come.